The bombing of Dresden was a joint British and American aerial bombing attack on the city of Dresden, the capital of the German state of Saxony, during World War II. In 4 raids between 13 and February 15, 1945, 772 heavy bombers of the Royal Air Force, RAF, and 527 of the United States Army Air Forces, USAAF, dropped more than 3,900 tons of high-explosive bombs and incendiary devices on the city. The bombing and the resulting firestorm destroyed more than 1,600 acres, 6.5 square kilometers, of the city center. An estimated 22,700 to 25,000 people were killed. 3 more USAAF air raids followed, 2 occurring on 2 March aimed at the city's railway marshalling yard and 1 smaller raid on 17 April aimed at industrial areas. Immediate German propaganda claims following the attacks and post-war discussions of whether the attacks were justified have led to the bombing becoming one of the moral causes célèbres of the war. A 1953 United States Air Force report defended the operation as the justified bombing of a strategic target, which they noted was a major rail transport and communications center, housing 110 factories and 50,000 workers in support of the German war effort. Several researchers claim that not all of the communications infrastructure, such as the bridges, were targeted, nor were the extensive industrial areas which were located outside the city center. Critics of the bombing have asserted that Dresden was a cultural landmark while downplaying its strategic significance, and claim that the attacks were indiscriminate area bombing and not proportionate to the military gains. Some have claimed that the raid constituted a war crime. Some people, including many in the German far right, refer to the bombing as a mass murder, calling it Dresden's Holocaust of bombs. In the decades since the war, large variations in the claimed death toll have fueled the controversy, though the numbers themselves are no longer a major point of contention among historians. The city authorities at the time estimated up to 25,000 victims, a figure that subsequent investigations supported, including a 2010 study commissioned by the City Council. However, in March 1945, the German government ordered its press to publish a falsified casualty figure of 200,000 for the Dresden raids, and death tolls as high as 500,000 have been claimed. One of the main authors responsible for inflated figures being disseminated in the West was Holocaust denier David Irving, who subsequently announced that he had discovered that the documentation he had worked from had been forged, and the real figure supported the 25,000 number.